parable comes the persistent widow, and it comes from Luke chapter 18, verse 1 through 8. In a certain town there was a judge who neither feared God nor cared what people thought. And there was a widow in that town who kept coming to him with the plea, "Grant me justice against my adversary." For some time he refused, but finally he said to himself, "Even though I don't fear God or care what people think, yet because this widow keeps bothering me, I will see that she gets justice so that she won't even eventually come and attack me."
All right.
To persist in prayer and not give up does not mean unless repetition or painfully long. Prayer sessions, always praying, means keeping our requests constantly before God as we live for Him day by day, believing He will answer. When we live by faith, we are not to give up. God may delay answering, but His delays always have good reasons. As we persist in prayer, we grow in character, faith, and hope. If unjust judges respond to constant pressure, how much more will a great and loving God respond to us? If we know He loves us, we can believe He will hear our cries for help. In James 1:27 says, "Religion that God our Father accepts as pure and faultless is this, to look after orphans and widows in their distress, and to keep oneself from being polluted by the world." In the first country, orphans and widows had very little means of economic support. Unless a family member was willing to care for them, they were reduced to beginning selling themselves as slaves or starving. By caring for these poorless people, the church put God's word into practice. When we give with no hope of receiving in return, we show what it means to serve others. To keep ourselves from being polluted by the world, we need to commit ourselves to Christ's ethical and moral system, not the world's. We are not to adapt to the world's value system, which is based on money, power, and pleasure. True faith means nothing if we are committed with such values.